OMG, this is the channel for everything self-love, lifestyle, fashion, music, and culture. I am Tay'Laur, your self-love mother or whatever. We got another reading for you this time, and it is the new moon in Taurus, and I can already tell that the energies are feeling like super damage energy. I feel like this is gonna follow the reading that I did last time for the full moon. I think it was the full moon in Virgo? I forgot what full moon it was, but it was just this past full moon. And it was already feeling like we were sipping out, like we still needed to release some things. Feeling like, oh, I wanna get outside, I wanna socialize, I wanna this. It feels like you're in that energy like right now. Because before the reading, I went out to grab breakfast and I literally heard 3 songs like in my head on repeat forever. So the first one was Scary by Megan Thee Stallion and Rico Nasty. Every time I pop out, it gets scary for you hoes. It was like, I felt that part, and then like the first part of Rico's part, but I don't even remember the lyrics right now. But the second one was Brick by Boring Brick by Paramore. And I feel like that was, I'm not exactly sure like the symbolism of what Brick by Boring Brick means, like every single lyric, but for me it was giving like the energy of like summer's almost here. The energy is like I want to, what was it? I want to get out, like let's get out, let's socialize, let's like take on the world. That's the kind of energy that I was getting from Brick by Boring Brick, at least from the chorus. Like she says, when we'll dig a deep hole. What was it? No. So girl, grab your shovel and we'll dig a deep hole to bury the castle, bury the castle. I feel like that energy is giving like, it's giving like, go grab your shit, let's get out, let's take on the world, like let's do some shit this summer, or like let's prepare to do some shit this summer. And the last one was Alter Ego by Doechii and JT, and that was giving like, you already, she said fuck that hoe, fuck that bitch, yes, fuck that hoe to the condom slipping goes into don't mistake that, I'm that bitch, yeah, that shit. So it's like you're feeling it, you're giving yourself the energy and the healing medicine that you need. So let me see what the energy's got for us. Protection, call back your power, and you're not alone. So it feels like healing. There's still a last little bit. I feel like last time, so for this might be for my babes who were in the process of doing stuff. So last time, what was it? I had a collective who was either processing or have already processed to where they wanted to get outside, and now it feels like the collective who were in the process of healing, it feels like you're at your last end and you're about ready to head outside yourself. It says your protection, call back your power. It might even mean like when you go outside, have protection with you, like carry protective crystals or protection energy, maybe pray. I saw a license plate once that said let's pray, so I feel like it bringing on the energy of like prayer more. You could even like what was it? Pray for protection over you before you start your day. Oh, what was it? Call back your power. I do feel like I'm gonna get some more energy because I feel like when the first card says call back your power, it's not 100% clear on whether it's in the past or whether it's something that you're going through now. I do feel like maybe it's from, what was it, ancestral patterns, healing, whatever, the future. There's some cords right now that are being cut, and it seems like it has something to do with relationships. Especially, I don't know, like the circle usually doesn't come out to me when I've gotten this card before. But I feel like the circle, maybe it's the energy or the energy that's around you, or like the environment that you're in, or like the what was it, the people that you surround yourself with, even your family members might be, only because it says on the bottom of the deck, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, break the chain. Or it's break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. It might not be, but it seems like you're shedding, and you could be just shedding an old self, because if you can see, there's like a little shadow behind the girl every time, and it seems like it might be a shadow of like a past self. So it might be like maybe a old version of you that's coming back up, or even you just shedding past, you cutting the cords and shedding past energies that connected you to other people. And I'm still gonna get more because I'm still not 100% clear. Because it doesn't 100% match up with the energies that I got before the reading. It could just be that you have to hold, I feel like it's about protecting yourself in the process of having fun. Cutting the cords, like just if you were surrounding yourself with people a lot, I feel like it means cleanse. It could also mean cleanse a lot, like just keeping up your spiritual and your personal like energy by yourself. When you're by yourself and you feel like super drained, and you like and it's not about sleep, it's usually because you either just hung out with someone or spent time with a group of people or spent time in an environment or somewhere that wasn't really for you. Because what was it? That means it was draining your energy. But let me see. Where are you being called to journey to? Have fun, celebrate, play, longing for home. See, men talking coming out, because up at the bottom of the deck, break the chain came out, but then also where are you being called to journey to? Because it says you're not alone, ancient ancestors stand beside you. Maybe it's that, maybe it's that. That makes a little bit more sense when I put it two together. So I think at this time you're calling back your power from certain environments, or you're just remembering to do that on a regular basis. Cleanse, either use protective crystals, or calling it back your power at the end of the day. Even like still assessing like the environments that you're in, and the people that you surround yourself with, and whether or not those people are meant for you. But it does say you are not alone, ancient ancestors beside you, keepers of the earth on this card. So I feel like if we put these two together, then obviously that means you're being protected, and you're also being protected and watched by your ancestors. So I feel like it's about holding up your like spiritual hygiene in the process, on a daily basis, like making that a part of your routine, and knowing that you're also protected by your family, your ancestors, your spirit guides, like in the astral. But I feel like, what was it? You still, for those who are not assessing their circles or are not assessing people who are around them, you still might want to do that. Just as a hint, because Men Talking came out at the bottom of the deck too, and that means longing for home, belonging. This might be just a wound that you're still trying to heal. But I also feel like because protection came out and you're saying belonging, it might be the fact that you're in a sense of wanting a feeling of belonging. So you might be surrounding yourself or putting yourself in an environment that's not for you, or putting yourself, maybe it doesn't have to be situations, but like, yeah, choosing the wrong people, whether that's romantic or platonic. I feel like it's a little bit more platonic, but if you are in a more so of a romantic sense, that you might just be feeling like you want a sense, you feel alone. It says you are not alone, so you might be in the process of feeling alone, to where maybe you want a sense of belonging, to where you surround yourself or put yourself in places that you don't belong. Let me see what else. Ooh, okay. Expect powerful change. Ooh, and these two cards kind of match up, and these are from two different decks. The Eclipse card came on, the Eclipse was on the protection card, and then you see expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. I have to check again whether or not the new moon in Taurus has an eclipse, because I know that there was an eclipse from last time. But it might be just the energies have gotten stronger since the solar eclipse, like the eclipse last time. And what was it? You might need to protect yourself since then. Maybe protect yourself a little bit more. But both of those moons match up. I feel like you're either in the process of change or you're changing. It says expect powerful change. Bottom of the deck, prosperity lies ahead. Oh my god, that new one in Taurus card came out. At the bottom of the deck, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so I feel like this could be about a job. This could be about a job, a career, or prosperity does not have to mean just money. It could also mean relationships. So you could be in the process of either manifesting love, manifesting new friendships, new spaces, new relationships, or surrounding yourself in places where you're not. And I feel like it might be a little bit of both, because what was it? The fact that protection was the number one card that came out makes me feel like, yeah, someone's obviously tugging at your energy. It does not have to even be the people that you're surrounding yourself with right now, but oh my God, that came out. So for Break the Chain, earlier I said that it was shadows of your past self. And I feel like that includes past relationships. I feel like people that you used to fuck around with, whether that be romantically or platonically, they're coming back up. I feel like maybe they're holding on to a past version of you, which is why they're coming back up, because Spirit might be trying to test to see whether or not this past version of you is still lying in you somewhere, especially if you're trying to change. Expect powerful change. So I feel like that means it's already positive. These two cards connecting and they're not even a part of the deck, that's so crazy to me. The fact that they're not a part of the deck makes me feel like you're moving forward and moving in the right direction, but you have to continue moving forward. It says play, don't be so serious, on this card. So it feels like maybe adding, I don't know if you might be being called to, it says where are you being called to journey to? I feel like you might be either planning summer plans, or you're being led to do that. Because it says play, don't be so serious. So I feel like you're either planning to be outside the summer, or you should, if you have not. I feel like it'll help when it comes to healing. And since we're still in a little bit of a healing, I feel like there is one wound that is either coming up for you or that you're becoming aware of, that has to do with a past self. Maybe this is one wound that keeps coming up that you're still haven't identified, or you're being tested to where it's like, is that past version of you still here? Have you passed the test? Have you passed to where that wound is not affecting you the way that it has been? I mean, the way that it was before in the past, or this person, especially if it came from a specific person. Hold on, one more, because I'm trying to get a little bit more. Yes, I still a little bit balanced. See, you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like, I don't know if there are some of my babies out there who are worried about protection. Or because I know that there's a lot of shit going on right now in the world, especially if you're a woman. I don't know if you've been if maybe past fears have been coming up. Maybe that's an ancestral pattern that's been coming back up for you that you have to call your power back from and cut the cord from. So I feel like you have to tell for those who don't know how to cut a cord, I feel like, first of all, there are YouTube, there are little guided meditations on YouTube on how to cut the cord, but I do feel like it's all just about empowering yourself over this fear, this person, this belief. I feel like it is something that has been affecting you since your childhood, because it says ancestral pattern. So it could be the fact that you connected with someone during this past version of yourself before or during your healing, and you have to cut the cord, and know that you're protected. Spirit is protecting you. But I feel like on a daily basis, I feel like this person might tug at your energy on a daily basis. If it's a person, it might be a person or a thing. It doesn't have to be a person, but I do feel like the protection card, because it's a circle and it's a circle of people. I feel like you're protecting yourself from whoever you were surrounded by, like someone in the past, or you're surrounded by right now. It says prosperity lies ahead, so I feel like it might have to do with an environment. It might have to do with a work environment. It might have to do with Or you might just be like preparing your money or like getting your money up. I feel like it could be that too. If you're no need of protection. Ooh, but it also might be about protecting your money. So there's a few messages in here. I can tell. This is not like exact. It might be like one full message in here, but there are a few mini messages, and there usually are, because sometimes there are like tips in here. Sometimes there's like advice from spirit, and sometimes it's like telling a story or like details process. And I feel like for this one, there's a few things coming out. There's a few things coming out to where there's someone or some peoples from your past. You either worked with them in a work environment. You either worked with them in a work environment or career-based. Like if you're working on your dreams, you could have collaborated with them in the past, or you were in the process of trying to collaborate with the past and maybe it didn't work out. It didn't work out. This person or peoples are still tugging at your energy, which is why the protection card came out, is that you probably are either being reminded of them, you thought of them, or like there are signs of them. It's like you're seeing them somewhere maybe, or you just thought of them to where it's like, oh, why are they coming up a little bit more? And that's probably because the person's tugging at your energy. This person probably still hasn't let you go. These are probably people who are, these are probably people or a person who you had to, thought shit coming up. This is probably someone or some bot or some people that you had to leave behind, that you didn't want to leave behind or didn't want to be left behind, because you were in the process of healing, and they probably knew that. But I was gonna say something, but also I don't see that anywhere, so I don't want to say that too quickly. But I do feel like you connected with this person or peoples because you felt alone. I feel like this could be the wound specifically. There says ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So if you don't know, but I feel like if you do know, then this is your wound that you're healing right now. Is the fact that longing for home, belonging. So you probably have always felt like a fish out of water, or you felt, a fish out of water. You always felt out of place. You always felt like an outsider. Either way, you always felt in some way that you didn't belong, even in your family. Maybe you're the odd one, you're the odd person out. Maybe you're a little bit different from the rest of your family. If you have siblings, you're different from your siblings. If you don't have siblings though, I feel like you're just different from your parents. Like maybe your parents grew up a specific way and you just grew up like not having that same mindset. There's a lot of blue coming out of here, I can tell. A lot of like blue-green. It's giving like maybe throat heart chakra, like maybe you have to express something, even to yourself. Like you can maybe journaling. I know Spirit's been telling me to journal too. Journaling could be a healing thing for you at this time if you're feeling that specific wound about like belonging. Maybe even you've cut everybody off right now and you've just been feeling that wound come back up because of the fact that you've just been feeling a little bit lonely. That could be one message for like take what resonates, but I feel like that's one collective, is that you're healing and you've been in the process of healing. You might have even like cut people off already to where these past people are coming up because they're still tugging at your energy. And I feel like the thing for you is to just keep moving forward. And I feel like add protection to your routine. I feel like start in the morning, because especially if you work in the morning, because that's to protect you like for the day, and then when you come home you call back your power before you go to sleep. And as for my babes who are either getting out and socializing right now or have been or are about to, because I feel like socializing more or being in an environment with a bunch of people is gonna like make you feel drained a little bit more, especially if you're sensitive. But you're being called to play. I feel like play is coming up a lot for us, and I feel like it's because it's getting warmer, that like the summer of spring is coming before spring, like pre-summer. Pre-hot girl summer is here. What is it? Where are you being called to journey to? I feel like you're being called to journey out out. You might be being called to journey out to a specific place. This specific card has water. Water always comes up for me because look, play has water and Rama has water. It says where you're being called to journey to, and then Mintalking has water. And then funny for me is that Mintalking and Imrama both look like beaches or like lakes. So you might be like planning vacations. You're either planning vacations or you're about to. Or Spirit's encouraging that if you have not been thinking about a vacation, you should be. Or at least like trying to manifest or have ideas about where you're trying to travel. Okay, let me get a little bit more on this because this was just the Oracle card. Let me pull through Tarot and see. Ooh, damn, that came out quick. Okay, Knight of Wands. You see how this person is like moving forward on this horse? Either a person, this has one person, but protection did have multiple, but it could be either or. But I feel like, yeah, someone's moving towards you or like tugging at your energy, and that's probably why. It says protection, call back your power, and because of that, it's kind of making me feel like it's a little bit more like this person wasn't good for you, kind of, sort of, I want to say. Okay, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, and Five of Cups. Two of them are reversed. Five of Cups is reversed and Seven of Wands. Actually, this is pretty positive. This is pretty positive. It's just that... And you see Knight of Wands and Six of Wands? Okay, hold on. Knight of Wands and Six of Wands. You see how they're both the opposite? So I feel like the Six of Wands is you. The Six of Wands is you. You're a bad bitch. First of all, Six of Wands means you're being seen. You're like leading the pack. You're going out. And you see that outfit? You going out looking good. You're going out looking good. And then this person, I feel like is trying to ride towards you. And you're riding the opposite direction. I feel like this means that, yeah, I feel like continue doing your thing and calling back your power on a daily basis, but I do feel like just be aware if this person does pop back on you, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this means that this person is good for you or your energy. It doesn't even have to be romantic, like, or malicious, but maybe it's just that you're not in alignment with this person and Spirit is just like, nah, like where you're going, this person is not going. Because in the process, Knight of Wands, I do feel like somebody, and it's a fire sign, or either a young fire sign or somebody with young energy. Could be black with red hair. Don't have to be. And I know it's a woman, but everybody on this everybody on the Modern Witch Tarot is a woman, so it doesn't specifically have to be a woman. It doesn't specifically have to be like a black redhead, but just some details in there, just in case. Seven of Wands reversed. I feel like you're coming out of this energy. Like, okay, you know what's coming up for me? You know how, I think this might be a little bit more romantic. It didn't feel like it at first. It did feel like it. It doesn't have to be romantic, but for those who are like just now like healing, or who have been healing from like either a past relationship or a past situation, and you're feeling like you're feeling now like you want to prepare to like go out, you want to prepare to have a bomb ass summer, you want to like get out, you want to play, you want to just explore life more, especially now that you've cut yourself off or like broke yourself off from this person. And I feel like either this person either didn't want to like disconnect from you to where, yeah, to where you have to call back your energy because they're still connecting with you, or they're just connecting to a past version of yourself. Like maybe triggers about this person are coming up for you to where it's triggering a past self. It's like triggering maybe like old wounds, like maybe old wounds that you thought you healed already. But I kind of feel like this is a test, so I feel like this is either gonna come or something that you're dealing with right now. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling like, so I feel like if you've been feeling a little bit tired, or if you've been feeling like something or feeling a little bit off, it might be because somebody from the past is pulling from your energy, and you're just now, like, it's so funny because it gives me the energy of you're about to get outside, you know, you've stopped feeling this Five of Cups energy. You've stopped feeling like, oh, what was me, and like why, and you stopped like being a victim, and like you learned your lessons. I feel like you're breaking the chain. You've either broke the chains, or you're in the process of breaking the chains from karmic situations, especially with this person. And this person is gonna pop back up like right as soon, and it's like, why? It'd be like, why as soon as we be like either about to go out with somebody, or about to like just go out and like, you know, explore in general, be seen, be looking cute and shit, the person wants to pop back on us like they just know that we were about to go out. That they just know like that we're done with them, like 100%. That's so funny. It really is giving me like this someone that's gonna pop back on you like right when you're about to like, or either right when you're getting outside, getting over them, or right before, and you're just like fucking like, oh no. And you gotta keep going. But I feel like, yeah, you're like, oh no, I want to be seen, I want to go out, I want to do this and this and that, and keep going. Because I felt like this person is writing, and I'm not even 100% sure if this person is going to come to you, because they're completely writing in the opposite direction. They're either, spirit might block them to where they might not be able to get to you, or you're going to block them. They might be blocked right now. What was it? It says be bold. Okay, so in the bottom of the deck for Moonology, be bold and make the first move. So yeah, you're getting outside, or you're wanting to be outside. You're like, no. You have this fire energy, like Six of Wands, this fire energy of like, no, I want to go out. I want to travel. I want to be seen. I want to have a nice summer. I want to have a nice summer, and I don't know if I want to fuck with you no more. Especially if this person's already shown them to be some type of way, or like they tugged at your energy, or if you were dating them, then they like, you know, took on your power as their power, and now Spirit's like, nope, that's your power. That give that call back your power from any situation or thing. It does not have to be love, but I'm feeling like I'm getting that a lot. There's something from your past that you're breaking apart of, and it's either a habit or a person. I do feel like fear came up in this reading, so I do feel like if it's not a person, then it's just a fear. Maybe you've dealt with people in the past that have fucked you over, or like you felt like you trusted and then fucking betrayed you. Maybe, and then you're scared, like you're just scared of like getting out, socializing, and trying again. And I feel like definitely Spirit's telling you to be bold and make the first move. And balance, keep a balance. It says balance spirituality and practicality. So I do feel like if you go out, you're not supposed to be going out and wilding every night. No, it's about balance, especially because it's for you and your mental health. And especially if you're still in the process of healing, like we have to know boundaries even with ourselves, and protect ourselves from our shadow selves, because sometimes even that too. I feel like that means what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. I don't know if that like means something. Maybe I did it. Maybe I got the message already. I think that was like a little bug or mosquito or something. I've looked and I've heard that like if you see like gnats sometimes, especially if you're like, I don't know, if you're like talking about something, I've heard if you're like talking about something or someone and you see like gnats or something, that sometimes means that person's trying to be nosy. Like this person's probably still up in your energy. Wow. And it was a fucking mosquito. I need to look up mosquitoes again, but mosquitoes usually have positive, but like just intuitively, like, oh, like this person might have been an energy vampire. This person, that might be why you had to cut this person off. This person could have been an energy vampire, because I'm like a mosquito. Like, yeah, they're all up trying to steal your energy, trying to be all nosy in your shit. Yeah. It could be, ooh, wait a minute, damn, I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, so I don't know what that means. I'm not 100%, I'm only saying I don't know what that means because I've been like flipping the cards, so I'm hoping that I flipped it in the right direction, but you might be in the process. I'm like, this is the devil. Yeah, this person wasn't good. This person, if this is a person for you, or like people for you, these people weren't really good for you. I feel like you're in the process of like healing or cutting yourself off from this person, place, thing, habit, and it might be it might be coming back up. Like the shadow self of you might be coming back up to where you feel like you want to be dependent on this thing again, or this person, or this person is writing back to see if they still can tug on your energy, if they still have access to you. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to show face. Some of them might. Some of them might. To where you got to ride off into the sunset and be like, nope, I was getting over you and I'm still getting over you. I'm still cutting you off. Yeah. Because it's the Knight of Cups. Ooh, abundance. Okay, so yeah, you've been working on your abundance. Prosperity lies ahead. You've been working on your money. You've been working on yourself. And this person, of course, as soon as you feel like, you know, you're healed enough to like go outside, to treat yourself, to spend some time with friends, to like go on vacation, this shit wants to come back up. This habit wants to come back up. This thought or this like negative thought mindset wants to come back up. This person wants to come back up and fuck up your shit. And the 10 of Wands, yeah, you're dropping shit. Like, you're, like, 10 of Wands is, like, a heavy burden, and it's like, you're dropping that. Maybe this person expected you to, like, if this is a person, this person expected you to, like, hold emotion for them. Like, hold their physical shit. Like, hold their burdens for them. Like, no. You getting your 10 of Cups. Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is so awesome. Okay. There's still, this thing might be keeping you at a balance though. That's probably why if you haven't gone out, or if you haven't, I feel like if you're feeling stagnant, or if you've been feeling a pause, it's because of this like trigger, or because of this wound. It says, how can you mother yourself? So it feels like you were either triggered by this thing during your process of feeling yourself and like healing, or you felt a little bit triggered before you go out. Like before you take on the world, before you do your shit, you're like, you got triggered one more time. Like it could have been a test, but I feel like there was something that happened that paused you or made you want to stop, and I feel like it could have been the pop-up of this person. It could be. Or you just feel this person like tugging at your energy, and that's got you at a pause because you might be doubting yourself. You might be like, you know, was leaving them the right thing to do? And it was. Because again, it feels like this person might have expected you to take on some heavy burdens for them, or like do some heavy lifting for them. And it might be emotionally. Yeah. No. You're getting happy, you're getting your energy, keep doing what you're doing. I feel like keep doing what you're doing. Ask yourself how you can mother yourself. I feel like you might need a little bit more like of a aligned healing or medicine process when it comes to your healing process that you might need to explore. But it says be bold. Again, it says be bold and make the first move. So I feel like you're still in the process. If you weren't afraid, what will you do? No. Yeah, I feel like boundaries. Protection. Boundaries is coming up. Like the boundaries card didn't even come up yet, but it says no. So I feel like you're either telling yourself no, you're either telling yourself no and that's your boundary, or telling yourself no with this person because this person is not meant for you, or saying no to this boundary, this habit, this fear that's keeping you from heading outside and taking on the world the way you want to. Get grounded. What are you clinging on to? So this seems like this is definitely something you're still holding on to, and this is for everyone in the collective who's holding on for something. I don't know if it's something particular, but I do feel like a person is coming up. It feels like it could be more a person, but also don't count yourself out if it's not 100% a person, because of the fact that we all have a bad habit, a wound, something that's coming back up for us to heal that put us at a pause for what it is that we want to do. And whatever it is, you have to work on it, because it's not keeping you from your 10 of Cups, but like your 10 of Cups is like right after this. Because you see the crumbling? This crumbling card, this is an oracle card, but it reminds me of the Tower low-key because number one, it says crumbling. What are you clinging on to? And I feel like usually that crumbling, usually it's something from your foundation that has to crumble down. And then that means the whole tower is gonna go down. But if you see this gate or this door building this gate, there's a garden in the middle of it. So like whatever is past this emotion, like whatever is past this healing, know that you're gonna get over it. Know you're gonna get over this person. Know you're gonna draw boundaries with these people or this person or this habit, this fear, this doubt, this one thought or wound that you've had since childhood that's keeping you from your boldness, your bad bitchness, your every time I pop out it gets scary for you hoes. We said now you see now how it's connecting, because I did not see how it was connecting at first. My my channeled songs, I didn't see how that was connecting. So the first now hearing Megan and Rico at the beginning, before I even did this reading, makes so much more sense, because it's like, yes, you're about to step out. You're probably somebody who always who either steps out. It's like when it's I feel like you don't step out a lot because you're always healing. You're either healing or a hermit. And if you're a hermit, you don't always go out, but when you do, you show out, kind of like how Rihanna does. You know how like the Met Gala does. I know the Met Gala has like a really lot of has a lot of negative connotations right now, considering considering Rafa was being attacked right at the time of the as a distraction, and it always happens like that. But I feel like with the Met, it's like every time you pop, some people you don't see. Like sometimes in the Met Gala, you see somebody you don't see for a long time, like an actor or somebody that we're like, oh my gosh, like where has that person been? And I feel like you're kind of like that, or you can be like that. Like you don't get seen all the time, but when you do get seen, you get seen in your best bad bitch like energy. But you also could just be in the phase, like you could just be in a hermit phase, and you've been in a hermit phase like throughout this process, and you've been stepping out a little bit more, and now that you're like, okay, I'm healed and I'm over it, or I'm about to be over it, like you're telling yourself, or you're just like at the end of your healing, now you're about to get out, but keep grounded. And keep your boundaries. Say no more, and say no to these thoughts. If there are negative thoughts or doubts or fears, then I feel like that's where journaling comes in. You have to work on those. What was it? Fuck. I forgot. Saying no. That's what it was. Saying no to the thoughts. Because no means a few things here. You're either supposed to protect yourself with boundaries and say no to this person, if this is a person and someone who's been tugging at your energy, and it seems like for most of the collective, it is. It's either a past relationship, a past friendship, a past relationship that you were close to. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it was somebody who was draining your energy, or somebody who expected you to do a lot. And once you started putting up boundaries, and then this person probably got mad, or you even cut this person off, and that was your boundary, and this person has been like either trying to ride towards you since then, or like has been in the process of riding towards you, but you're riding the other way. It really feels like either spirit is blocking this person. That's why it says protection and call back your power, because as long as you don't, sometimes we have a habit of like manifesting something. Like we might see like something that reminds us of somebody multiple times, and that'll help. Like that's why sometimes that's why people will like think about us a lot, or like there's the energy of that when it comes to manifesting, is that if you're both manifesting each other, sometimes that's why it's easy to connect with a person, or easy for someone to connect and be like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. Yes, because you were both manifesting each other. So I feel like you have to do your part by calling back your power and not like letting this person tug on your energy. Because if you're being reminded of this, you see how I'm like word vomit word, blah, 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 salad. I'm like, okay, if you're seeing that this person has been tugging at your energy, do the work to disconnect from them. Like, oh, like it's like a little kid like pulling your hair, or like not 100%, but it's like, I'm trying to think of like a great analogy, but I cannot, or at least one that is good enough that makes sense. Okay, well, I can't exactly like think of an analogy, but I do think that it's just more about it's more about just drawing boundaries, saying no to this person, and cutting them off every time. Like every time you see or think about this person, or feel like, oh, you feel like you either feel a little tug or you see something that reminds that person, just know that that's them tugging at your energy. And if this person was toxic and did expect a lot out of you, and you don't want a connection with this person, then every time you feel that person or you're reminded of that person like trying to manifest you, cut that shit off. That means listen to a meditation. That means, I feel like either you could even like wear a protection crystal, like and cleanse, because I feel like that's something that I forget. I have a protective crystal that I share with my sister, and I forget to sage often. So I'm like, if I feel like cleansing your energy often, if you don't cleanse it, add the puzzle piece that of medicine or healing that you need that you don't have. So if this person is tugging at your energy and you don't know what to do or how to keep it away, and you want to do more than just cut this person's thought off every time, then use a guided meditation. There's some on YouTube that are like less than they're either 5 minutes or less, maybe even longer, depending on how long this person has been tugging at your energy. But also protective crystals, saging often, calling back your power, like praying over yourself praying over yourself before you leave home, and then when you come back home, calling back your power before you go to sleep. Music. We have sound. Sound healing. There are sound frequencies that help protect your energy. 417, I know, gets rid of negative thoughts. 417 HZ. I'm trying to think of other ones, but I know that I listen to 432. I think there's 741 HZ that's supposed to be good. Just look up some frequencies on YouTube. Start with 417, and I think that they'll help you. But get ones that are about like getting rid of negative mindsets or past selves. Then those will help. Dimming yourself to fit in. This could be about friendships too. I feel like that's what it's telling me. This could be about friendships, but I feel like don't dim to fit in. You might have had to dim yourself around this person. So if you haven't thought of someone, or if there's like a few people that have resonated with you that you need a little bit more detail, I feel like this is somebody that you felt like you couldn't be yourself around. Even a place, I'm saying like a work environment, a friendship group, a relationship, like someone you were dating, somewhere that you felt like belonging. I feel like it's romantic or friendships, and they expected a lot. This person expected a lot out of you. You had to dim yourself around them to where you felt like you couldn't be yourself. And it says it's all coming together. You've probably been manifesting a new friendship group, or your soul tribe has been coming together in the process. I feel like you getting outside is also like a step to where you can like get into places that can help meet your soul tribe. You always have to remember to continue being yourself. You've still been in the process of birthing new creations, and also it reminds me of your vibration raising Heiser. So you've been in the process of just working on yourself and working on your vibrations, and someone or something is coming back to test you. But because the 10 of Cups came out, because Prosperity Lies Ahead came out, and Play. I feel like with a little bit of play, like in your process of healing, or like, you know, just making sure that everything is balanced, your fun and your work hard and your play hard are done. Especially if you're an artist or so you're someone who's working on a business and you kind of like need a routine, then add protection to your routine. But it feels positive. So it feels like if you, it might have already happened. It seems to me that this person probably has not changed. They might come and try to trick you, but they might just be tugging at your energy from afar to try to get you to come to them. Maybe even if they know that you're spiritual, they might try to be like, oh yeah, maybe you might think it's a sign to like reach out to them. And if you do see it and it was somebody that you weren't messing with, say no. No, that's a boundary. This person's probably just tugging at your energy so that you can so that they can have you again. But you're gonna be successful. You're good. Prosperity, 10 of Cups. You got this. Like, I fucking love this energy so much. I do. Like, your new moon in Taurus is prosperous. And that's probably why this person is coming. Like, it's like sometimes, I don't know, there's been stuff about monitoring spirits come up. And sometimes monitoring spirits don't even know, like, that they're jealous, they're insecure, that they're, like, watching you. And sometimes that is for, like, malicious or just like immature negative intentions, like bad intentions. And it doesn't have to be like evil, like serious matter of life and death always, but it could just be like to little shit just to block you, or like little immature shit to be annoying. Like, it's like, no, you don't need somebody like that in your space. So keep going. Ooh, a new start is coming. It says a new start is coming. What else? Surrender. Yes, surrender to the divine. So just keep working on you. Don't worry about like what is gonna get what. Keep planning your summer. If you do have a job that you've still been like investing in, just keep working on that. And keep working on saving up for your vacations, and make sure that you do that, because I feel like that's definitely coming out here. Like travel, especially for the summer. Either with friends or solo. It doesn't have to be with friends. It could be solo, especially if you're in a space where you don't have friends or where you feel like you don't have friends that you can trust or that you would want to go on a trip with. That means it's time to go for yourself or family members, either one. Oh my gosh, guys, new moon in Taurus is so awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, keep moving and making the moves, and if you needed some advice, then take whatever advice that I gave you and just know, like, you got this. You got this. Okay, y'all, that was a bomb-ass reading. Please be sure to like at the bottom of the screen. Have a bomb new moon in Taurus, and I'll catch y'all next season.